I'm really sorry to disturb you, but we need to talk. We have a situation. Zander's gone.
Sherelle?
No. He ran. Zander left a note on the table in my hallway outside the apartment saying that he had to leave, but he didn't say why.
How about where?
Didn't mention that, but he did mention that he took money out of my purse, but that he would repay me.
How much?
300. Can't get very far on that.
He can't on what I give him. He asked to borrow money, and so to cover a lot of ground, just in case he ran.
Why did you give it to him?
Because he said he wanted to rent a room of his own. He didn't want to burden you.
So at least we know this decision wasn't spur of the moment.
It was planned, and I'm sure he had a reason.
Well, why the hell didn't he confide in me?
My guess is Cyril got to him. Why else would he choose to leave now when he's already testified in front of the grand jury? Like he was scared.
Not any more than you would expect him to be. My guess is that he went off to find Emily.
He wouldn't leave town for that.
He unfortunately would have to, since Alan and Monica sent her off to boarding school in California to keep her away from Zander.
That's where he went.
Are we so sure he didn't go to Canada?
Zander risked getting arrested by coming to Port Charles to see Emily. He covered her from machine gun fire. He also testified against Cyril to keep her safe.
So then why the hell would he run off and effectively dismantle the entire case against Cyril?
We don't know he has.
So you honestly think he's going to come back for the trial?
If the cops don't find out he's gone.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate then. What happens if he finds Emily and the two of them just keep running? If Zander is with Emily, we need to bring them both back.
What do you have in mind?
Call your henchmen or your goons or whatever it is that you call them.
Men.
Whatever you call them, find them, call them, get them to intercept the two of them.
I can put a couple of my guys on a plane or contact my associates in California, but if there's a leak and Cyril finds out Zander's on his own, we're in a lot of trouble.
You're right, we're in a lot of trouble. Cyril's going to go after them.
And if he finds a kid before I do, he's not going to take any chances. He's going to eliminate both Emily and Zander.
So then do something. I mean, what the hell good is a private army if you can't protect a couple of kids?
Zander will realize he has to come back.
You gonna wait for Zander to come to his senses? That's your plan? That's a terrible plan. He's a kidnapper. He jumped bail.
You had faith in him before?
Faith doesn't have anything to do with this. He acts first, and then he thinks about it 3 months later.
Zander's motivated to pay Cyril back for the shooting. Testifying is the only way he's going to do it.
Is that right? Why isn't he here?
He left you a note saying that he'd be in touch.
Sonny, they're teenagers on the road. They're going to lose track of time, their responsibilities, their potential danger.
If he doesn't come back, my people will find him.
Well, I hope they do before Cyril does.
But I got to contact somebody I can trust. It's going to take a couple of days to arrange. That's all.
All right, so what if they end up in Mexico? Your friend that you trust, is he going to be able to find him then?
Alexis, I will find them.
Okay, look, I'm sorry I'm panicking. I just happen to adore Emily, and I've grown surprisingly fond of Zander, so if anything happens to either one of them, it's going to be...
I promised Jason I would protect his sister, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. So what are you on, painkillers? Is that why you're so calm?
Practice.
Look, it's your $2 million that you're going to lose. That doesn't worry you. I mean, I guess, I don't know, not going to worry me.
What doesn't worry you? Cyril come back?
What you about eavesdropping on me and my attorney?
I'll listen all I want when it's about your safety. Did Cyril show up here? Did he threaten you?
Why would you assume that?
My wife's a chronic worrier.
Oh, okay. So what? It's all in my head?
What are we discussing here?
$2 million. I'll take the loss if necessary.
What $2 million? Wait a minute. That's the amount of money that you put up for Zander's bail. The kid run?
I'm not allowed to discuss my client's affairs.
Oh, I love it when attorneys talk to me like that. So basically, he's guilty of sin.
Whatever you may have surmised is client-attorney privilege, so I'm going to have to ask you not to act on that.
Okay.
It's important.
I got it.
I'll speak to you later.
All right. Hey. You can't interfere in my dealings with my attorney.
Did you forget about your attorney? What about Sorrel? Did he threaten you again?